Now look at this little sod here. I never trusted Waeco fridges. The first one I had was a Waeco, and the older models were renowned for cables that were far too thin, and they could never get enough amp draw half the time, unless you wired in something heavy like this, to even start their fridge compressor. The original ones that have a capacitor and what they call soft start, so the capacitor would provide the kick-off. This is a Peltier fridge. It's perfectly dry inside, as you can see. I haven't really been using it much because the temperature is so low. But I turned it on its side, and all of a sudden, the whole blasted table decides to flood with water. And I will show you one-handed. You see some on the floor and everything there. Now I have had a good half of a coffee cup worth of fucking water just piss out of this bastard. Look, fan and the Peltier are in there. And I don't know how in the hell this has happened. But one way or the other, I think it's built up a whole pocket of water somewhere in the base of what holds the Peltier here. Here I was just trying to wipe the dust off the table with a different rag, and I had to go and get my hand towel here to bloomin' try to absorb it all before it hit the edge, and it's probably about to go right over. So, it bloody well is about to go over. I don't know how this shit happens. I don't know if this is something to do with condensation on the air, but I am buggered to know how it could even get that much condensation since I last used it, probably about 2 weeks ago, or only a week and a half ago for a day or so. And like, why is there any place where you can have a pocket built up with water? This is just ridiculous. I'm trying to work out exactly where it's coming from. But I think it is your front half here that holds your fan and your Peltier mechanism, not your back half. But that is just bloody stupid. It just shows these bastards. They make stuff, you know, all for the love of frickin' 10 cents worth of silicon. They could probably stop all that, but no. This is supposed to sit in your car. Now imagine if you had all that water, which I don't think it's half a coffee cup. I think it was more like 3/4 of a coffee cup. And it's still coming. Just leaking straight into your fucking car carpet. The carpet on the floor of your car just shits all this straight in the carpet. I mean, what in the fuck? You know, the only reason it may have pulled up is because of a, you know, it's flat and it's not moving around in the car when it's sitting on a table. But this is the thing. You got others, like decent brands of fridges, that don't have any drain out because they don't want to wet the carpet in your floor. So any of the internal build-up, nothing comes out. And it means that, and I've experienced all this before, you've got to sort of wipe the bottom of your fridge out every week, or, well, not every week, usually every 2 weeks or so, or 3 weeks with a sponge. Depends how much, you know, sweating vegetables you put there, and you know, and the dew point and all that, of course, has a lot to do with it. But, like, how the frickin' hell can you build something this shit? You know? Like, this is supposed to be one of the top brands. And it's just piss and water all over the place. Interior's completely, because it's not going to leak either, because it's one pressed piece of sheet metal the whole way around. It's better than some that just have a little piece of aluminium here to let the cool off, because it actually cools because this whole thing's steel, assumedly. It might be aluminium, but, you know, and it transfers the heat a lot better. But you can see, it's dry. In fact, there's actually a bit of dust in the bottom. Yeah. I tell you what, some of these manufacturers, like, what sort of frickin' backyard job is this, honestly? You know, this is bullshit.